Hi guys, it is Cindy from the Hippie Kitchen, the place to be to learn about a holistic lifestyle for optimal health. So I just wanted to quick make this video. As you can see, I'm looking all lovely in all my gloriness because I am experiencing some stuff that happens to me because of my issues, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to show you guys how I use some of my oils, which is something that I'm trying to do more of, make some videos and stuff so that you can see what I do and maybe come up with some questions, and then you can ask me, and I have some stuff to talk about. I find it much easier to do videos when I have a topic to really discuss. I'm really not good at making videos and content on video and stuff like that. But when I have something that I specifically want to talk about, it's much easier. So that's why I'm doing this. So what is happening to me, and what has actually happened to me in the last couple days, and so I finally was like, you know what, I should make a video about this, is I'm having some of my eczema, which luckily, I have drastically healed from. This used to be an issue that I had a lot, but I do not anymore because of the changes that I've made in my life. But because of my situation, sometimes this happens. So I'll explain a little bit more about that. What actually happens to me is I'm allergic to mold. So right now it's late November, and it's been a couple years, but I became very, very sick with toxic mold syndrome. I have immunity issues because of another autoimmune disease that I have that I will talk about in other videos for other reasons. But lo and behold, we ended up having mold in our home. And so my body became very sick and very toxic, and it took a while to figure it out. So for the last 2 years, I've been healing from that. And what would happen in the fall and in humid conditions, after I got away from the mold, I started to get better, and I had to change my lifestyle and take certain things out of my diet, and was reacting to things. I became allergic to certain things because it's a long story about what happens to the body and your gut and how your body reacts to certain proteins and whatnot when it's toxic. Anyway, so I had been doing pretty well for a while on a protocol that I used, and lo and behold, what happens in the fall is outside everything dies, really dies, rots, right? And so it turns into mold. So a year later in the fall, I had quite a bad reaction, and it took a couple weeks again for it to dawn on me what was happening, and working with my naturopath and realizing what had really been happening, which was the mold outside. And that year I actually happened to be in New England, and we were in an area that had lots of leaves and lots of mold and lots of rotting stuff, and it was warm out to boot. And so this year, this is a year later, I've had nothing, luckily. But I'm at home, and I am very blessed to live here at the ocean, and what that is good for is it's ocean air, and the salt helps to keep all of that down, and there's not a lot of trees near us either. We do have some forest behind us, but not a lot of trees in yards, not a lot of leaves, not a lot of dead leaves. But lo and behold, it's I think tomorrow is December 1st, and so it's rotting out there. The ground is rotting, the seaweed is rotting, the gardens are rotting. We're having warm days and cool days, and we just had a few warm days, and lo and behold, it was Thanksgiving last week, and I ended up having some wine, which normally 2 years now I don't react to, but at the beginning very much did react to wine. It's a yeast, but haven't in a very long time, and ended up having some wine, and lo and behold, I'm having a batch of eczema. So it usually takes 3 or 4 days for the cycle to go with the eczema. But I do have a protocol that I use that has helped me, because let me tell you, when this was bad, I was suffering. I had skin infections. I used to itch. Eczema is so itchy. If any of you and psoriasis understand, it is so very, very itchy. And again, there are things nutritionally that can help you. And so if you have any questions about that, definitely check me out at www.thehippiekitchen.com for all of my coaching services and education. So what I do when I realize this is happening, besides go, oh crap, it's happening, and then figure out what and why, because after a while you start to learn your body so well. You're like, okay, what did I eat? What did I do? So when it gets really itchy, what I do is I actually take some coconut oil or olive oil, whatever I really have, or even my all-natural lotion, and I will kind of dilute my skin and use 1 drop of tea tree oil on that. And once that's completely on, I actually layer that with 1 drop of lavender. So tea tree oil is very great for rashes, and it has helped me. And the lavender is very, very great for calming skin, especially red and burning skin. So I have found this combination to be very, very beneficial for me. And so the first 2 or 3 minutes, it really kind of drives you crazy because you can feel it kind of doing its thing and working. And definitely, I do keep it moisturized after too, with coconut oil or my favorite all-natural cream that I use. And so then what I do in addition to that helps me is, so it's crazy itchy, right? My body is having a reaction, and it tends to happen certain times of day, which is odd too, in the morning and at night. I don't know if it's just because of the treatments that I'm using that wear off, but it has seemed to me in the past that there is a cycle to this itching. It does seem to be worse at night and in the morning. But anyway, I don't know about that. So what I also do is I take a little concoction, and it's the Tri-Ease blend. So the Tri-Ease blend is lemon, lavender, and peppermint. So these 3 together are what is known as the Tri-Ease blend, and they're known to support us in times of seasonal distress and cases of the itchies and sneezies. So if you find yourself having an issue seasonally with, pollen or different allergies, this is great. This mixture is great to use in your diffuser. So, but actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 drop of this, 1 drop of each, into a small glass of water of like 1 to 2 ounces, and I'm going to take a shot of it. So just 1 drop of lavender, 1 drop of lemon, and 1 drop of peppermint. So 3 drops total. And I'm going to, I actually already did it, so I didn't think about doing the video until after, but I just did that about 5 minutes ago. And I just put it in a little shot of water, and I shot it like a shot. You can also put it in clear capsules and make a veggie, in the veggie caps, the empty veggie caps, and you can take it like a supplement. But this doesn't taste too bad. I don't mind this. Something like oregano oil, yeah, no. That's why I bought the veggie caps. It's so bad. But, so this isn't so bad. So I take this, and I'm telling you, I took a picture of my arm, which I'm going to post with this video. And it's doing its thing. Usually about 20 minutes later, I'm feeling a little bit of relief. So I just wanted to share that with you. If you have any questions, let me know. And also, if you have any questions in general about topics, oils, specific nutrients, things like that, definitely hit me up and let me know what they are, because it gives me an opportunity to have topics to talk about, which is much, much easier to do for me to do this. So, all right, I hope that you found that information interesting, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good night.